Let's get a check, Jay.
Check.
Again?
Check. Awesome. Well, I'm not Paul Toby. Obviously, these seats are full for him. But that's okay. I'm glad you guys were able to show up today at this time to hear me geek out a little bit about Facebook advertising. Okay, and I'm hoping you guys can gain a little bit of value from this presentation today, if nothing else. I'm not here to sell you anything, just here to teach you how to do it. Okay? Now, I like this first slide. I think this is a good introduction. How do you create a connection? Okay? So, let's say I was single and I wanted to approach this lovely lady at the bar. What's the best way to approach her? Okay, I could go up to her and drop my best pickup line. Probably would not work. Would not convert into getting her to a date. But what might work is if I approach her, ask her what she's drinking, ask her what she likes to do, ask her where she's going to watch Game 1 of the Raptors series. Engage with her, get to know her a bit better. When most people approach Facebook advertising, they take the quick pickup line approach. They try to get the easy sale. Buy this. Get over to my website. Shop now. And it doesn't work. And most marketers put their hands up in the air and say, oh, Facebook doesn't work. Truth is, you're just doing it wrong. And there's ways you can get in front of that audience, build that relationship so they can get to know you a little bit better and potentially convert that customer into a date. This is the way most marketers are pushing ads on Facebook. Hey there, I'm not here to sell you anything, but that's a fact. And typically these type of ads never work. Truth is, 98% of first-time visitors to your website, they don't even buy. They're just browsing around, they're shopping around, they don't actually buy your product. So I'm thinking some of the value that I'm going to bring you today is going to help to decrease that percentage. Give you a bit of background on where we come from. We're the evolution from a Facebook ad agency. It started out back in 2007 when I had a rock band performing in Japan. Not a very good rock band. Weren't very good, very mediocre. But we were able to manufacture a tour of Japan thanks to the likes of Facebook advertising at the time and MySpace. Okay? And at that point in time, for me, it was kind of an epiphany because I realized I actually like marketing the music more than performing and writing the music. So for me, it was like, wow, this whole social media thing's kind of cool, and I really sort of embraced it. And now we've been around since early 2016, and we've worked with dozens of different industries, working with hundreds of different brands. And now we have a team of social media experts located we have 2 offices, one in Guelph and one in Oakville. The fact of the matter is, no secret to anybody in this room that the attention is now in the palm of your hands. Even TV advertising, you think about it, when a commercial comes on during, I don't want to say Super Bowl, that's one exception, but if a commercial comes on watching Big Bang Theory, the first thing you do is put your head down to the phone, and you're typically looking through Facebook, looking through social media, browsing around. You might think it might be a little too late to get into the Facebook advertising game. Truth is, it's not. Every year over year, it continues to increase. Now, the ability to create great content, more art, less science. A lot of people are always thinking about the numbers and how to advertise and how to get my ad out there, when really you've got to capture their attention first, and the way to do that is through the creative. Now, write this one down if you've never heard of it. Canva, Canva.com. Anybody can be a graphic designer, okay? Anybody can be a graphic designer. There's hundreds of templates out there that you can get straight off of Canva. And if you're not a photographer, no problem. You can get images off of sites such as Unsplash or Pexels, okay? These are photographers uploading their images to these sites, so they're not those cheesy looking stock photos that you might see on Stock Photo or something like that, okay? Now the question you need to ask yourself is, who are your customers going to be? This is where you're going to want to create that customer avatar, okay? We do this for every single one of our clients. We create a customer avatar, okay? Sometimes some businesses, you might have multiple avatars, okay? Give your avatar a name. What are some of those things that interest them? This example that we used up here is going after investors. So what interests them? Maybe Whole Foods. If you shop at Whole Foods, you probably have some disposable income. Money Sense magazine, Cottage Life magazine. If you have a cottage, you probably have some income. And then think about those influencers. Who are the people they're following, the books they're reading, the movies they're watching? In this case here, for an investor, they might follow Grant Cardone, Elon Musk. Now the key here, when you're creating that copy for your ad, is how do you connect the pain? Well, lack of knowledge, high risk, access to resources, and why will they buy? Why are they going to buy from you? That's the key. We like to call it the aspirin effect. It's trying to give your audience an immediate sense of resolution to their problem. Anatomy of a post. First thing, the image makes the biggest difference, okay? When people are scrolling, you need to create that content that's going to stop those people from scrolling. You got to stop them in their tracks. There's a lot of noise out there. You guys have seen it. A lot of stuff that you don't care to see. You need to make those ads so people will stop scrolling. And there's certain things that you can do to get those people to stop them scrolling. After they see your post and you stop them from scrolling through the feed, they're gonna read the text. Okay? There's certain little tricks and hacks you can do to get them to stop to read the text. One is adding emojis to your copy. That's one example. Another one is having long-tailed copy, enough so people have that see more button to click. Okay? When you're doing Facebook ads, first of all, let me back up for a sec. How many people here have a Facebook business page? Okay, cool. How many people here have boosted a post? Okay. How many people here have created a lookalike audience off of their customer list? Okay, cool. So, just to give you an idea here, what you want to do when you're boosting a post, essentially you are kind of wasting your money. You're telling Facebook to put your ad in front of as many people as possible. You know what you're optimizing for? You're optimizing for people scrolling. Just scrolling past content. Great, I reached 10,000 people today. Who cares? Nobody actually consumed that content. Okay? If you're optimizing for engagement, you're telling Facebook to put your ad in front of people to have a tendency to like, share, and comment on content. Or click. Way better metric to optimize for than reach or boosting a post, right? Which is essentially is reach. If you optimize for leads, you're telling Facebook to put my ad in front of people that have a tendency to go through the process of becoming a lead. Okay? And likewise traffic. If you optimize for traffic, web clicks, you're telling Facebook to put your ad in front of people that are going to click on ads and go to people's websites. Call to action. So when you go to create an ad, you're going to have an option, several options for a call to action. I would strongly suggest, especially when you're creating that first ad, don't choose any one of these other than learn more. Okay? Learn more. People are not opting into anything. There's no commitment when somebody's learning more about something. The whole get offer, get quote, book now, people they have the feeling that they're committing to something, so they're less likely to click on that. In our experience, you want to be hitting that learn more button, or you want your customers to be hitting that learn more button to get over to your website. Write a copy, where to find the gold. So you might be sitting there thinking, how am I going to create content? What kind of content am I going to create? Those testimonials that are on your Google is a great place to start. Okay, showcase those testimonials. Use sources like Google News, BuzzSumo, Quora, blog articles. Obviously, those are great. How-tos. Connecting with events in your community. We work with a handful of McDonald's locations in doing their promotion on a local level. Okay? A lot of the big corporate companies, they don't put the focus so much on the 3 kilometers surrounding an actual location. So that's what we do. We go in there and help certain McDonald's locations leverage the Ronald McDonald House in their communities, leverage the local hockey team in their community, and shine the spotlight on those teams and those events that they're attending. That's a great way to gain organic reach. Removal of pain, like I said before, the aspirin effect. Give that immediate sense of resolution in that ad. What problem are you solving? Content ideas. You can go to a website called Ad Espresso. This is where you can find a plethora of ideas for your own Facebook ads. Now, the Info and Ads tab no longer exists. Facebook just changed that up recently. But if you want to either A, spy your competition, B, check out what Starbucks is running, you can go to this transparency tab right over here on every single Facebook page and see all the ads that that company is running. And if you can make the assumption that a Starbucks is probably spending hundreds of thousands on somebody in the marketing department, they're probably putting some pretty fire ads on their feed. Okay, so you can go and see what Starbucks is running at any time. You can go see what we're running, Fresh Crowd, at any time if you go over to our page. That's how you can tell if you're just getting some good insight into ads that are being, go check out our ads. We've been running our ads, and the ads that are running there for a while, you can see the date we actually launched the ad. The ones that are running there are giving us great results. So just copy our ads. Now, messenger bots. Anybody had experience with messenger bots? Building a bot. Okay, so great opportunity here, okay? Open rates on email are 30%. Open rates on Facebook Messenger are 85%. Direct notification on people's phones. Okay? I'll show you briefly. We can go down a rabbit hole and talk about this for 2 hours, but we only got about 2 minutes for this one, okay? So building subscribers. Here's one of our clients here, Colorworks Auto Body Center. We have this post. We're not selling anything. This is to a very cold audience. Imagine you're leaving the grocery store and opening the trunk to your dream car. We want to know, what are you driving? Okay? And now by people just simply seeing that ad, commenting. In this case here, Raheem said 1969 Dodge Camaro. That automatically triggers Messenger to open up. Messenger gives them a message. Hey Raheem, thanks for commenting. Awesome choice. Imagine this, you leave the grocery store and find a dent on the driver's side door of your dream car. What do? Leave it or fix it. You give them 2 options. Okay? Now the minute somebody responds to that with either leave it or fix it, it's going to prompt this reaction here, or this response. He says fix. Awesome, we can help you with that. We'll fix that dent and give you a free car wash for commenting. Show this message at one of our locations across Canada, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So now we have this person as a subscriber. They become a subscriber the minute they respond to that question. We didn't have to ask them. They opted into it the minute they responded to that question. Here's another example. One of our clients, Firehouse Subs. We did an entire sub bracket during March Madness, where people basically selected which sub did they like. We had a whole bracket going. Anybody like Firehouse Subs? What sub do you think won it? We're in the finals right now, aren't we?
It's Club and Honest Sub versus Steak and Cheese.
You gave it away, anyway. Yeah. But yeah, so basically you have this entire bracket. So every time somebody responds to one of our questions, awesome. We'd like to give you a special offer for commenting. We've tested this. We've given away free apps for restaurants on the feed. Everyone wants it. Everybody will comment for commenting, and we'll give you a free app. Everybody comments. Nobody actually comes into the restaurant. But if we push those people over to Messenger, where it's private, it's exclusive, giving away the freebie within Messenger, everybody comes in. For a couple reasons. One, we can make the assumption that it's private, not everybody knows, it's exclusive. And then secondly, as you get close to that expiration date, you can send out a blast to all of your subscribers telling them to come in before Friday to accept their free medium meatball sub. Okay? Huge opportunity there. Leverage that. Venue targeting. This works for really big trade shows. I was speaking over in Prague last year at a pretty big affiliate networking, affiliate conference. So what I did was I ran ads about my speaking event only targeting that venue, which had about 2,000 people in it. Okay? And from there, now the thing is this, when you go to target something on Facebook, as you know, if you choose an address, you can probably only target about 1 kilometer around that location. Okay? What you do is exclusion targeting. It's a bit of a hack. So you have the 1 kilometer around the physical address, and then you choose these little spaces right around it for exclusion targeting to make sure you're not capturing people at the street corner that is not your target audience. So we're actually only getting this little area here, targeting our ads within that area. It's going to be expensive, but they're going to be quality people that we're hitting with our ads. Everybody get that? Anything clear as mud? Or is it good? Easy? All right, let's do a level up. Okay, we're going to go next level now. Three-step funnel is the basic funnel that we run majority of our ads through, okay? We've got brand awareness, consideration, and retargeting, our cold, warm, and hot audiences. Custom audiences. So there's only a couple people in the room that have actually leveraged this opportunity. Customer file. If you have an email list of your customers, okay, you can give that list to Facebook. Because if only 30% of people are opening up your emails, why not hit those same people up with a Facebook ad and capture that other 70%? Okay? And keep in mind, from that customer file, you can create a lookalike audience. So you put that customer list of emails into Facebook and tell Facebook to create an audience of people that look like those people that are your customers. So Facebook goes out there, scrapes those 2 billion profiles and finds people with the same interests, attributes, behaviors as your customers. So you don't have to sit there thinking about, oh, what do my customers like to do? Where do they like to eat? Like one of the biggest mistakes a restaurant can make is targeting people that like food or like pizza. Why? Everybody likes pizza. But Facebook has a lot of data on those customers. Maybe they like Gary Vaynerchuk. Maybe they like Martha Stewart. You don't know, right? So Facebook does know. So you can leverage that to create a lookalike audience. Pixel. Everybody here have a Facebook pixel on their website? One person has a Facebook pixel and 2 people have a Facebook pixel on their website. If you have one takeaway from today, go get a Facebook pixel, very easy to put on your website. It's a little piece of code, put it on there because now you can track anybody that's visited your website in the last 180 days. Even if you're not going to run ads tomorrow, if you're going to run ads sometime in the next 6 months, retargeting ads, get that pixel on your website. Don't mess with your ad budget. Okay? Let's say you set a campaign, okay, at $10 a day, and you let it run, and it's giving you really, really good results. Let it run. Let it run. And then you're like, I want to scale this up. Don't touch that ad budget and increase it, because this is what happens. In Facebook, there's an auction that's constantly happening with your ads. Okay? So if something's working really well and you're getting a really low cost per click, and you go tweak that ad budget, you're resetting the auction. You're pulling your ad out of the auction and putting it back in. What happens is you're going to find a higher cost per lead, higher cost per click, higher cost per action. So just leave it, duplicate that ad, and then have like a $20 spend on it or a $30 spend. That's the way to scale an actual ad, okay? Don't touch it if it's not working. Not broken, don't fix it, okay? Likewise, if an ad's not working for you and generating a really high cost per click or cost per lead, go ahead and tweak it. Why not resubmit it back into the auction? Okay? LPV. Who knows what LPV means? Somebody's got an LPV. LPV, David. LPV, what's LPV?
Life.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Landing page view. All right?
Sorry.
Cost per click versus landing page view. Okay, there's a big difference between the two. Cost per click does not mean somebody's clicking and going to your website. A click is anybody that clicks on your ad, clicks on see more, clicks on the link. A lot of people click on your link, but they don't have the patience to wait for that page to load. You don't want that click, right? You want to make sure that when somebody clicks on it, that they're actually landing on your website. And the way you're going to know about that is if you have that pixel set up, right? Facebook knows that person landing on your website, that's a landing page view. So you always want to optimize for landing page view and not clicks. Okay, quick example on how the pixel works. We got a puppy. My wife posted it on social media. Now Facebook knows we have a puppy. We're planning a vacation, so my wife goes over to PetSmart to look at pet hotels. Okay? Well, if you look here, PetSmart has a pixel on their site. So what's the next thing that happens? Next time my wife goes back on Facebook or Instagram, she's retargeted with PetSmart ads. Very simple, but you have to have that pixel set up in order to do that. So this is the way you got to look at it. This is the visual, okay? So lookalike audience, interest-based audience. Those are your cold audiences. So the goal of your Facebook campaign is to warm up those audiences. Turn those audiences into video viewers. So if you have a video, get it out there and you can create a custom audience of people that watch a percentage of that video. So if it's a 1-minute video, why not target people that have watched 50% of a 1-minute video? If somebody watched 50% of a 1-minute video, they're now familiar with your brand. That's a warm audience. Okay, you can be a little more aggressive with the sell. Okay? People that visited your website, very hot audience. People that have engaged on your Facebook or Instagram pages. Those are 3 custom audiences that you want to create that are separate because you're going to target those people with more aggressive ads. And the whole goal is fill up this bucket. Okay? Once you fill up that bucket, and that doesn't need to be a huge audience. It's not about quantity here, it's about quality. The quality of that audience. If you have a 3-minute video, imagine you can target people that watch 95% of a 3-minute video. They're probably ready to buy. Now, when you're targeting a cold audience, what kinds of content do you want to get in front of them? Well, you want to deliver value and create trust and authority. Straight up value, no ads. Interest-based, these are examples of cold audiences. Interest-based, customer lookalike. 75% video viewer lookalike. So telling Facebook to create an audience of people that look like those people that have watched 75% of the video. Warm audiences is a transformation. Website visitors in the past 30 days. Instagram engagers. Facebook ad engagers. The hot audience, these are the people that are ready to buy. People that have visited your website in the last 7 days, you can create an audience of those people. People that have actually purchased from you in the past. People that abandoned your cart or did not actually go through the process of filling out your lead form, you can create an audience of those people. And those 95% video viewers. Those are the bottom funnel hot audiences. Now I'm going to run you through a few examples of how we put these into practice and the kind of results that we brought with them, okay? Tally Towels is a very instinct buy $20 towel product. Here at Christmas time, we just had this video with Santa talking about his wish list. And then from there, we retargeted people that watched a percentage of that video with the free shipping. Okay, so people that have shown interest in the product now see a free shipping ad. Okay, and now, as you see here, there's just a couple features. Because it's a warm audience, we can get a little more aggressive and talk a little bit more about those features. And then from there, when people clicked on the website, what we did was we hit them up with this ad. This is a good time to promote any sort of testimonials you have. Okay? Whose phone is this? Did they leave their phone here? It's going off. So yeah, so you have this one here. So this one here, we're targeting people that actually clicked and hit that website and that pixel fired, okay? And it's another video. So from there, people that actually watched that video, we're showing a special offer, okay? 2 for 1 coolies. And if you can see down here, we spent $668 on that campaign, generated $3,800. And this is something to note, okay? People that are purchasers, people that actually purchased a product in the past, to get in front of those people, we were paying 75 cents per purchase. 75 cents per purchase. That's crazy, that's like 40x. It's nuts. Now something to note, up here, we're running a lookalike audience of people that look like the purchasers. So that email that I told you about, the email list that you submit to create that lookalike audience, it's a cold audience, $110 per purchase. Point is, you need to warm up an audience before you sell that. Okay? Or else you're going to be paying a lot of this. So for all those people out there that are boosting posts and not getting results, this is what's happening. This is why. This is why you're doing that. So if you can warm up that audience, another example is people that visited the website, $598 per purchase, which is still not bad. It's like 4x. Page engagers is pretty good too. That's a good hot audience. It's $618 per purchase. So another one, we work with a developer down in Honduras. For them, it's a very high ticket item. We're looking for very rich investors on Facebook. This was the first ad. It was very basic. It was a drone video, basically just capturing the essence of the resort. From there, we targeted people that watched 75% of that video, and we hit them up with this carousel ad, talking a little more about the property, a little more about the perks, about Enjoy itself, positioning them as the guide, not the hero. That's the key. You never want to be the hero in the story because your customer's the hero and you're the guide. You always want to think about that when you're creating these ads as well. But now they know who Enjoy is, now we can get a little more aggressive here. And just to get people onto that page and be registered as a landing page view, 15 cents by doing it that way. If we just went at people with this ad in a cold audience, that number is going to be closer to probably 60 or 70. 15 cents to get somebody over to the landing page, over to the website, to get that pixel to fire. Now from there, that's the same ad you just saw on the last slide. Then we got a hot audience, people that hit the website in the last 7 days. They're now going to go on Facebook and they're going to see a lead ad. Okay? What a lead ad is, it's basically an ad with all the features on it. The only difference is this little button here which says book now. Special offer $600 USD per person. Now people are giving us their information. As you know, you guys have probably filled out a lead form on Facebook. Facebook already has your information, so there's nothing that they need to do in terms of inputting. So that's what happens. People just select that book now. We made it a little more, we wanted to kind of qualify people a little more, because if you don't ask that extra question within the lead form, you're just going to get a lot of clickers. They're not really qualified leads. So we ask people if they're interested in being an investor or vacationer, just to get them to do a little manual work so we can further qualify that lead. Leads came in at $7. I think it's like 150 to 200,000 USD. I mean, they're loving the fact that leads are coming in at $7 a pop. If you're in the e-commerce, abandoned cart, you guys have all seen abandoned cart ads, I'm sure. You hit something in your cart, you dodge it, you go back to Facebook, and some ads telling you forgot something. Those ads crush it. Example here, and good incentive, is offering them a discount after they left your cart. If they didn't buy it when it was in the cart, they'll buy it with the discount. In that case there, we generated 5x, so we spent 780, generated 4,000. Okay, and likewise, a lot of them were, a lot of the page engagements, but website visitors, so more audiences are what's generating the majority of those purchases. So any takeaway here, you gotta test. You gotta continuously test. Because as much as you might think an ad is gonna crush it, it looks great, the Facebook algorithm is the king, and the Facebook algorithm decides on who to send that creative to. Any questions at this point? All clear. You guys are good to go and crush your Facebook ads. Great takeaway quote: care enough to create value for your customers. If you get that part right, selling is easy. One thing I'd like you guys to do, my only takeaway here, I'm not selling you a thing, is we recently launched Fresh Crowd Society Facebook group. So if you just go to facebook.com/group/Fresh Crowd Society, we're going to be providing a lot of value for anybody that joins here. So anybody that's watched us present in the past, we're invited to this group, okay? So a lot of like-minded business owners are going to be there talking about their challenges and struggles with social media, and my team's going to be there to help you guys out when you guys are having any questions or trouble. But the way Facebook's always changing, it's important to be on top of it. Our business in the last 4 years has changed so much because we're constantly chasing the Facebook changes and things like that, right? So, and lastly, give a follow. If you're on Instagram, fresh_crowd. We're always constantly on Facebook, or on Instagram, documenting our story and our journey, and you can learn more at freshcrowd.com. If nothing else, myself, we have a booth here. My partners, Dave and David, are over there. Yeah, we had to have a Dave and a David. Got pretty confusing, so we'll be here for the remainder of the day. Thanks, guys.
What did you say the Facebook group was? I can't find it.
Yeah, go back. Yeah, no worries. Facebook.com. If you type in Fresh Crowd Society, Dave, you just changed the name on that, didn't you?
Fresh
Fresh Crowd Marketing Society.
Yep.
Okay, it's changed. Yeah, so Fresh Crowd Marketing Society. Do you see it? Better yet, reach out. Awesome. Thanks for coming.